Good morning, students. Welcome to my class again. Today, we are going to learn living organisms and energy production. Before starting this topic, I think we ended our first lecture on the question that what is the reason behind the many players consume some foodstuffs during break of the game, especially glucose or sucrose powder. Yes, as they play, energy is utilized very quickly, and they need energy for further game. Glucose and sucrose or foodstuffs gives them energy. With this, there was one more question is given there. What is respiration and how does it occurs? You all know that respiration is the release of energy from the assimilated food. Inhalation and exhalation is called breathing. When inhalation is done, air enters in the lungs. The oxygen from the air enters in the blood, while carbon dioxide from the blood exits from the body or blood. Through exhalation, carbon dioxide is given out. This gaseous exchange occurs through alveolar membrane. This is called external respiration. The RBCs, that is red blood corpuscles or red blood cells, carry oxygen to every cell. Here inside the mitochondria, tissue respiration or internal respiration takes place. The oxygen is used for the production of energy. By oxidation of food nutrients, energy is released in the form of ATP. Here on page number 13, one activity is given here. Human respiratory system diagram is given here, and observe and label the diagram and given beside. See, one diagram is given and you have to label them. See, first one nose, second is the mouth, and third is the larynx. I think you learn all these things in your 8th class. These three means pharynx. Nose, mouth and larynx means the pharynx. After that, trachea is there. After that, bronchi, lungs are there, and diaphragm. Diaphragm is there. Now we will see, and the alveoli are also there. See, nose is there. Respiratory system and respiration begins with nose. Air is filtered with the help of this hair and mucus which is present in the nose or nasal cavity. Number 2, pharynx. Pharynx, it contains all the three parts. Those are, which are those? Those are nose, mouth and trachea. All these things means pharynx. Okay. Pharynx, that means food pipe and windpipe originate in pharynx. Windpipe is present in front of the food pipe. There is a lid at the beginning of the windpipe. This lid closes the windpipe during passing of food into food pipe and thereby normally prevents to entry of the food particles in the windpipe. Otherwise, windpipe remains open. Hence, air passes through pharynx into windpipe. Windpipe is swollen at the beginning due to sound box. Windpipe bifurcates in the thorax. One branch enters the right lungs and other into left lungs. Now, lung is very important part of the respiratory system. A lung is present on either the side of the heart in thoracic cavity. Maximum area of thoracic cavity is occupied by lungs and they are covered by maximum part of the heart, and they cover maximum part of the heart. Each lung has double layered covering and it is called as a pleura. Lungs are elastic like sponge. Lungs are made up of many small compartments called alveoli. A rich network of capillaries is present around each alveolus. Walls of alveoli and capillaries are extremely thin. Gaseous exchange can be easily takes place across these thin walls. As large number of alveoli is present in lungs, larger surface is available for gaseous exchange. In living organisms, respiration occurs at two levels, as body level and cellular level. Body level means oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged between the body and the surrounding. Cellular level, foodstuffs are oxidized either with or without help of the oxygen. That means the cellular level of respiration can be divided into two types, that is aerobic and anaerobic. In aerobic, oxygen is required, and in anaerobic, it takes place in absence of oxygen. Students, here three questions are asked here under the heading, can you tell? See how many atoms of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are respectively present in a molecule of glucose. Students, you all know that molecular formula of glucose is C6H12 and O6. That means it contains 6 carbon atom, 12 hydrogen atoms and 6 oxygen atom. Second question is given, which type of chemical bonds are present between all these atoms? See, if you observe the structural formula of glucose, covalent bond is present in all these atoms of the glucose. Third question is given, in terms of chemistry, what happens actually when a molecule is oxidized? When molecule is oxidized, it gains oxygen atom or it loses electron or it loses hydrogen. Students, as we take different types of food and from that food we get carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals and water also. All these are the content of the food material. But carbohydrates of the food that we consume every day are mainly utilized for production of energy required for our daily need. This energy is obtained in the form of ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. For this purpose, glucose, a type of carbohydrate, is oxidized step by step in the cells. This is called the cellular respiration. Cellular respiration occurs among the living organism by two methods. Those two methods are aerobic respiration, that means oxygen is involved in it, and anaerobic respiration, oxygen is not involved in this. In aerobic respiration, glucose is oxidized in 3 steps. First step of this is glycolysis. Glycolysis process is very much important process in respiration. The process of glycolysis occurs in cytoplasm. A molecule of glucose is oxidized step by step in this process, and two molecules of each, that is pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2 and water are formed. Molecules of pyruvic acid formed in this process are converted into molecules of acetyl coenzyme A. Two molecules of NADH2 and two molecules of carbon dioxide are released during this process. Second, tricarboxylic acid cycle, that is TCA cycle. Both molecules of acetyl coenzyme A enter the mitochondria. Cyclic chain of the reactions called as tricarboxylic acid cycle is operated on it in the mitochondria. Acetyl part of acetyl coenzyme A is completely oxidized through this cyclical process, and molecules carbon dioxide, water, NADH2, FADH2 are derived. Third part or third step of this is electron transfer chain reaction. Molecules of NADH2 means nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. NADH2 and FADH2 means flavin adenine dinucleotide are formed during all above processes participate in electron transfer chain reaction. Due to this, 3 molecules of ATP are obtained from each NADH2 molecule and 2 molecules of ATP from each FADH2 molecules. Besides ATP, water molecules are also formed in this reaction. Electron transfer chain reaction is operated in mitochondria only. Thus, a molecule of glucose is completely oxidized in aerobic respiration, and molecules of carbon dioxide and water are produced along with energy. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is energy rich molecule and energy is stored in the bonds by which phosphate groups are attached to each other. These molecules are stored in the cell as per need. Chemically, ATP is triphosphate molecule formed from adenosine ribonucleoside. It contains a nitrogenous compound adenine, pentose sugar, ribose, and 3 phosphate groups, as you can see in the figure. As per the need, energy is derived by breaking the phosphate bond ATP. Hence, ATP is called as energy currency of the cell. You can see this in your figure on the screen, that when one phosphate is released, then ATP will be converted into ADP, that is adenosine diphosphate, with energy. If there is insufficient amount of carbohydrates in the body due to exceptional conditions like fasting or hunger, then lipids and proteins are used for energy production. In case of lipids, they are converted into fatty acids, whereas proteins into amino acids. Fatty acids and amino acids are converted into acetyl coenzyme A and energy is obtained through the complete oxidation of acetyl coenzyme A by the process of Krebs cycle in mitochondria. Sir Hans Krebs, he was scientist. The process of glycolysis was discovered by three scientists, Emden, Otto Meyerhoff, and Jacob Parnas, along with their colleagues. For this purpose, they performed experiments on the muscles. Hence, glycolysis is also called Emden-Meyerhoff-Parnas pathway, that is in short EMP pathway. The cyclical reaction of tricarboxylic acid cycle were discovered by Sir Hans Krebs. Hence, this cyclical process is also called as Krebs cycle. He has been awarded the Nobel Prize in 1953 for this discovery. You all know that respiration is of two types, aerobic and anaerobic. Then energy production in microorganisms through anaerobic respiration. You can see here figure or flow chart. Some organisms cannot live in presence of oxygen. Example, many bacteria. Those bacteria are called anaerobic bacteria. Such living organisms have to perform anaerobic respiration for energy production. Glycolysis and fermentation are two steps of the anaerobic respiration. Glucose is incompletely oxidized and less amount of energy is obtained in this type of respiration. Pyruvic acid produced through the glycolysis is converted into other organic acids or alcohol with the help of some enzymes in this process. This is called as fermentation. Some higher plants, animals and aerobic microorganisms also perform anaerobic respiration instead of aerobic respiration if there is depletion in oxygen level in the surrounding. For example, seeds perform anaerobic respiration if the soil is submerged under water during germination. Similarly, our muscle cells also perform anaerobic respiration while performing the exercise. Due to this, less amount of energy is produced in our body and lactic acid accumulates, due to which we feel tired. You can see here flow chart. Glucose gets converted into glycolysis, and after that glycolysis it gives pyruvic acid, and in anaerobic condition pyruvic acid get converted here. Fermentation process takes place by different microorganisms and vinegar, vitamins, such different products are produced there. When yeast is there, then by this fermentation alcohol is produced there, and in our muscle cells and in erythromyces lactic acid is produced. Students, we will see next part of this lesson, that is the energy from different food components, in our next lesson.